Hey guys, thank you again for letting me do another presentation today for you. Today's is on social media. Is it a positive or negative for society? So, did you know that over 4 billion people worldwide are active social media users today? The staggering number highlights the profound influence these platforms have and wield in connecting individuals globally and reshaping societal dynamics. So in an era today, as y'all know, social media has become an integral part of our daily lives. Understanding its profound positive and negative impacts are crucial. By exploring how social media revolutionizes global connectivity, amplifies diverse voices, and democratizes educational resources, we gain insight into the transformative power these platforms hold, shaping our interactions, our perspectives, and access to knowledge in an increasingly interconnected world. Whether you're an active user on social media, or maybe you're just an observer, or you don't have it all, grasping the positive and negative influences of social media can enhance our understanding of its role in fostering inclusivity, empowerment, and social advancement. So, as my thesis, I said social media serves as a catalyst for social advancement, leveraging its capacity for global connectivity to amplify diverse voices, empower communities, and democratize access to educational resources by reshaping communication, fostering inclusivity, and democratizing knowledge on a global scale. I've noticed firsthand in my life from growing up how social media wasn't a big thing, but how it can influence your life as it gets bigger and bigger. And I've been on probably almost every social media platform that you can think of. So this information is not new to me, and I've seen it kind of firsthand. So first, we're going to talk about how social media revolutionizes global connectivity. Secondly, we'll discuss how social media amplifies diverse voices. And then lastly, we'll talk about how social media democratizes educational resources. So the first point, social media revolutionizes global connectivity. Um, we can see the global communication through social media. It's enriched geographical barriers, allowing instant communication and connection across all continents, anytime, anywhere. Then we can see the cultural exchange through social media. Social media facilitates the exchange of ideas, cultures, and experiences among diverse global populations and brings them all together. And lastly, we see the community building aspect in social media. It creates online communities that transcend physical boundaries, fosters support and collaboration among people worldwide. Um, but we also know that that can come with a negative influence at the same time. Cyberbullying, mental health issues can arise through communication and online things. But if we prioritize our usage and what we go on a daily basis, we can prevent some of these things from happening. So now that we've discussed the way social media revolutionizes global connectivity, let's see how social media amplifies diverse voices. So we see it has diverse perspectives, kind of like we talked about in the first point. It provides a platform for marginalized groups or underrepresented voices to be heard, amplifying their narratives and their experiences in life. We can also see the empowerment and the advocacy. Social media has been instrumental in driving social change, activism, and advocacy for various certain causes. And lastly, we see the inclusivity and representation that social media causes. Social media has helped in promoting inclusivity by allowing individuals to share their stories, by diversifying and enriching societal discourse through Facebook, Twitter, things like that. We can see other people's lives on a daily basis. So we've seen how it affects our global community. We've seen how it amplifies voices. And lastly, we'll see the educational resources that social media provides. We can see through social media the access of information that we have. It's limitless at this point. We can get to any information we want to. We have access to information, provides a wealth of knowledge and educational content for us, and also news and resources to a global audience. Then we can see the learning platforms through social media. Social media has the role of providing platforms for online courses, tutorials, and educational incentives that enhance learning opportunities. I know some of you are homeschooled, and this is what it could do. It provides things online, courses, tutorials, things like that to help you learn. And lastly, we see the skill development that social media provides through educational resources. Social media contributes to skill development through tutorial workshops and networking opportunities, aiding personal and professional growth. So, the main points we went over: connectivity and global. Social media breaks all geographical barriers. It's all internet, and the internet is everywhere. It enables us connections worldwide, provides networking across the globe. It can share information anywhere. Then we went through that it amplifies voices. Social media can spread awareness about small things or even groups that can share their rights or opinions. It gives a place where we can speak out on issues globally and together. And it also shows the educational resources. Social media can provide amazing opportunities for education by providing content and resources not only for education, but also tutorials and insight. But there are some negative impacts as well. Cyberbullying, like we talked about in mental health, can be a place of hurt, which can lead to people hurting others mentally and bullying through social media platforms or the internet. It can also be a spread of misinformation. We all know this. Social media today has a tendency of spreading fake news or fake information all over the place, whether it's be news articles or the fake lives that people try to live through social media, which ties into the last one. It's a very comparison culture. We see this all today as well. People compare how others are on social media, which can lead to many health disorders, and the comparison game, which is always dangerous by creating unrealistic standards, whether it be beauty or success. And lastly, we have a few graphs. This is how teens feel about social media. Positive impact is 31, and neutral is 45, and negative is 24, and it has a few stats. This is for digital marketing. We can see how social media helps in that area, and then we can also see here social media usage that's drastically growing over the years of how many teens from 13 to 17 are using social media on a daily basis. So, like we've said, we've discussed the way social media revolutionizes global connectivity. We've seen how it amplifies voices and the educational resources that it provides. And I've come to the conclusion that social media serves as a catalyst for societal advancement, leveraging its capacity for global connectivity to amplify voices, empower communities, and provide educational resources by reshaping communication, fostering inclusivity, and giving us knowledge on a global scale. So in summary, social media's positive and negative impact, which what we stated, underscores its transformative potential. Embracing these beliefs while navigating responsible usage can propel us towards a more connected, empowered, and informed global society.